Hello, one and all. This is Om Prakash Sonone from Chintamani College of Commerce, Pambhurna. I hearty thankful to the organizer, Dr. Ravi Dharapwar, and thankful to Dr. Chandrasekhar Kumbhare to give me the chance as a speaker in this FDP. Now we are going to start our detailed lecture on creation of quiz with Google Forms. Let me start to create the Google quiz. First, you can go to the google.com, then search Google Forms. You will find out some of the options. You can go directly to the docs.google.com or sign in, or you can go to the forms.google.com, which is given Google Forms. Then the first window will be appear in front of us. This is the Google form, and you can go to the Google Forms here by clicking this button. Go to Google Forms. Then the Google form will be open after using your email address. I'm putting my email address here. You need your password and various details. Here it is. I'm using my institutional email address, but you don't need to use it. If you have, you can use. Otherwise, you can use your simple google.com here, Google Gmail account. I'm putting my password. Then click on the next. You will find out that the simple Google form will be started automatically. This will not start automatically for the first time. I'm using it for the multiple times, so that's why it is started. Now we will use the second method to start the Google form. In the second method, you need to start your Gmail. Just like I'm starting my Gmail. Log on to your Gmail. Now the Gmail is opened. You have to go to the Google Apps. Here it is. Google Apps, click on it. Then you can go to the Google Doc. Google Docs will be open shortly. And then you can go to the options here. The three lines are here. It may be called a main menu, and click on it. Then you can go directly to the forms. The Google Forms will be open, and you can go to the blank. You need to start a blank. You can choose one of the option here, blank quiz, so it will be very easy for you. Both things are there. You can use both things. You have to just click here and go to the quiz and make this quiz. In the first option, blank Google form, it will not automatically started, but in the blank quiz it will automatically started. So that's why we will find out some settings here. General, if you want to collect email addresses of your student, you can check it, otherwise checked out. Then if you are using the institutional email address, just like our Chintamani group, you can restrict the students which have institutional email address. If you want to open this quiz for all, or you are not using the institutional email address, check out this. Then if you need to limit to the students once in the once using the email address, the students will able a single time with a one email address. If you do not want to restrict them, you can check out. Your students can edit their answers after submitting their quiz. If you want to allow them to edit their answers, you can check it, otherwise checked out it. See the summary. If the students are allowed to see the options or answers given by their classmates, you can click on this option, and if you don't want to show their classmates answer to them, you can remove. Okay, then the presentation. Now the progress bar, as they solve the question, the progress bar will be shown to them. This is the shuffle questions. Shuffle questions, that means the questions which you have asked to the students will automatically change their position from 1 to 4, or wherever automatically. That will very complicated to the students to solve the questions by asking each other, just like give me the answer of first of one and second one, third one. So that's why that shuffle will change the question order. So that's why it is very useful for the questioning, and you can show them to submit another response. Here it is the confirmation message when they complete their quiz. Congratulations, you have solved the successfully. Just see what will be your result. Then go to the third option, quiz. We already made this quiz because we have chosen the quiz option here. Then the respondents or your students can immediately see the result after the submission. Release the grade, where these are the options when you want to release the grade. If immediately after the submission, or later stage, or manually, as you want. I will give the immediate stage. Then the missed question, whichever the students has missed, they can see them. Otherwise, the correct answers which you have given or chosen after the quiz, the student can see the correct answers, what they given the correct and which were wrong, and which are the correct answers of that wrong answers. Then the points value, how much they get the grade, and how much points they collected or received. So these three options are checked, then save. Then this is the blank quiz. I can give the name sample quiz for FDP. Now here it is the description. This is the quiz for FDP organized by Chintamani College of Chintamani Mahavidyalaya, Ghugus. Okay, now we have made mandatory to collect the email addresses. That's why this email address option will be there. And then we go to the start first question, and in the first question we can use various types of question formats. This is the short answer question format: paragraph, multiple choice, checkboxes, dropbox, file upload, liner, multiple choice grid, and check grid. So we can use any type of, but one by one we will get that. At first, we can get started from short answer question. What is the definition of management? Now the student will give the answer, and how much mark all the answers are corrected. We can give all the answers are corrected, or we can check it after some time. Mark all answers are corrected, then done. We can make it compulsory by pressing this button required. If we will not use this or make it on, the question will not be required and the student can move forward without answering this question. If we click this is mandatory or required, then the student could not able to finalize their quiz without giving the answer. So that's why this is the button which is make the question required. Now the second question is for the paragraph. The student can give their answer with the long length answers. Which are the functions of a manager? Then describe it briefly. So the students can able to give the answers, and now here I am going to give the points to the question, these 5 points. Now done. Then it is also required. You can give here the description of that question. Description. State all the functions point to point and its details, so that the student will get that details about that questions, what they have to solve in that. Now the second type of question we are going to get here, the third type, multiple choice. Which are the function, which of the following is not function of management? Then the first option may be planning, second may be organizing, then directing, and shouting. Now in the multiple choice question, we can give the multiple choices to the student, and we can give the answer here. Firstly, which is the answer is correct. We ask them which of the following is not function of the management. These all are the functions of management, but shouting is not a function of the management. If the student give the correct answer, he will get 1 marks, 1 point. Then it is done. Now once again we are going to give another type of question to the students, and here we will change the style of the question, check boxes. Now just we have chosen the multiple choice question, and now here it is a checkbox. In the multiple choice question, students are able to give a single answer of the various options. Now here it is the difference, that the student can give multiple option in from the options. Just like we will repeat that question by another manner. Which are the following are functions of the management? Now here it is one single option can make the student write answer. Now here it is, we are going the same options, but the pattern of the question is different. So planning, organizing, directing, shouting. Here it is shouting. Now we can find out that there are 3 correct answers. The planning, organizing, and directing are the functions of management, but the shouting is not a function of management. Here it is, we can give the point. There are 3 points for this question. If they give the correct answers, they can get the points. And okay, we can give some another feedback to them. You need to study more for your correct answer. So see the correct answer. Now we can attach some document for that. If we have, go to the link, and the document can be included here. So the link can be pasted here. If you have uploaded your document on Google Drive, the Google Drive link can be shared here. If you want to attach some video from the web which you are created already, or which is useful, you can search that type of video and give that type of video here, and you can search just like meaning of management, or function. Here it is, the functions of management. I am searching that type of video here, functions of management, PM functions of management, Vyavasthapanachi Karya. Here it is. Now I choose it and selected it. Now that will be automatically attached here. The student can get that type of link if they given the incorrect answer here. Now for the correct answer, you can give feedback. Congrats, is correct. Then keep it up. Now here it is, some options are given here. Now the students who has given incorrect answer will see that type of video. Here it is done. Options for I made it required. You can use that type of options for all the type of questions. So it is a sample. Now another type of question we will include for the student. We will use the drop down. What is the drop down? We can give the same question here, that which of the following is not function of management. Is not function of management. Now there are various types of options: controlling, motivating, and communicating, bargaining. That is bargaining. Now there are these are the options, and I know that the which is not a function of management, it is bargaining. So this is for the 1 point, and this is the correct answer, and I done it. I made it required. I can give the description for that, and shuffle the option order. This just like we can change that type of shuffle order. That means that will automatically will shuffle. That means change their position at every time, which with every another student will attempt that type of questions. So I will give the shuffle option order. You will find out that shuffle, the options can be changed their position automatically. Now this is the another type of question here. Liner scale, we can use liner scale here, just like do you like the subject Do you like the subject? Now there are various times of various options, first to five. The students can give their options here. Liner: 1, not at all, or very much. It is optional. You can give the marks to this question. Otherwise, if you want to collect the opinion of that student and don't want to give the marks, you can do like that. Now I will not give any type of marks for this question. I am just collecting their interest in that subject. Now it will be find out like that. The student can use that type of question. Okay. Now the another option is here. I will choose the multiple choice grid. What is the multiple choice grid is? Here it is, we can find out. State true or false. The first option is management is an art. It is a row, and in the first column, true, false. Sometimes these two options are enough, but I am giving here another one. Not sure. Where there the students are confused about it, can choose it. Now the second row option is management is not a science, and the third option is management is a profession. And now these three options are here, and we are using three options for that answers. Now you will find out this is the required, and I giving it a point. As the student give the correct answer, they will get the 1 point. And what is the correct answer? Now management is an art. It is true. Management is not a science. It is false. Now management is a profession. It is true. So that's why. And those who have confusion, we will find out that, and we can teach them that, and we can guide them for rectifying their confusion. Now done. Now the another type of question is here, the checkboxes. And we can find out here what is the use of checkboxes here. Checkbox grid. Just like a checkbox, there are various options can be selected or can be given as an answer. Here it is also in the multiple grid, the student can give one option than the given true, false, or not true. But here it is, the student can give multiple options at a time. Just like it is a simple question, we will take what is suitable, tick on it. Desktop, it is right. Now the laptop, then mobile, that means Android. Okay, then what will be your questions? These are the three options in front of the students. Now what will be the questions? The the portability, need not additional speakers, and the third option will be can create or edit Word document. So these are the options. We will find out, make it correct, give the points here. And which are the correct options? Portability. You cannot port the desktop, you can port the laptop, or you can port the mobile. Need not additional speakers. The desktop need the additional speaker, but laptop and mobile do not need the additional speakers. So that's why we will give one more points for that. In the third option, can create or edit the Word document. Then desktop can be make it, or laptop can be created it on, and mobile we can create the Word document also. So that's why these are the options, and these are the correct answers which are ticked here. Now we have created a good type of question paper for the students by using various types of fields, types of questions here. Now we will see that how our question paper is seen to the students. Now this is the simple quiz for FDP. Here it is, the email address is required, and the name of the student can be, we will add the name of the student, we will correct it, leave from that, and we will check it, include a question, include at the first time. We can shuffle that position here. Your good name, so that who has solved the, it is required who has solved that. And this question is not required any type of marks because name does not require it. So that's why we will again see how our questionnaire will be and how our quiz will be. So here it is, email address of the student, your good name. Here the student will write down their name, and question shuffle, just like we have created this question at last, but the shuffle question option will shown this question at the second point. So that's why, do you like the subject? This is a checkbox grid. Checkbox grid, you can give the option here, portability, laptop can be, here it is. Now not additional speakers here, additional speaker can be required for, then can create edit Word document, here it is, create edit Word document. Now you can choose one of them. I would like it very much. You can give some of the options just like you, then which of the functions of 1 2 3 4 5 6 can be given here, and the state true or false here. Management is an art, it is true, and management is not a science. If you try to give the another answer, it will not accepted. Only a single point can be accepted here in the multiple grid. So here it is a liner, here it is a short answer, here it is a long answer question, here it is a grid, multiple grid, where you have to give various types of answer, sorry, single answer. Management is not a science, so it is false. Management is a profession, it is correct. Now you can give which of the following is not a function. You can see various types of options here. Which of the following is not a function of management? Here it is shouting. If you change that, it will be for a single option, multiple choice. Now this is the checkbox. You can give multiple answers at a time, just like it. You can give this, you can give also all also, but this is not a correct answer, so that's why I checked it out. Now you can give, this is a Dropbox. That means at a time you can see in drop down you can choose a correct answer. Which of the following is not function of management? That means bargaining is not a function of management. Now you submit. You need email address here. I again put my name. Here it is. Put my name and just I'm submitting that. If somebody has not submitted the answer and if that answer is required, then just like this, I have not attempted this type of question. I'm trying to submit that. Automatically that will blink me to that questions where I have not filled it. Please fill out this field. Just I am given some answer here. Now I am able to give the answer. So this is a simple quiz. It is view score. It is my score, and I can find out that I have obtained 11 out of 17. This is right. Why it is not right? Because the option is not matched with that. Now why it is not right? Because it is not matched with that. We have to give the description, and by using these type of questions we cannot give a sudden result to the students. We have to check manually whether the student have given right answer or not, and then after that we can declare the result to the students. So that's why these options are generally not used in the immediate type of result. So and this is the multiple creed, this is the multiple choice, and various types of questions are here. The students can able to see like that. And now we can go to the blank quiz. There are one option. We can find out that one option, and these are the options. We can find out that if the students are given their answers, we can find out here the summary, how much students are get, how much points, and who has given that type of answers. Question wise statistics can be here. What is the meaning of management and how many students solved it? Now what were the answers given by the students? Now we will find out that the students generally weak in a question, and which is the weak question will generally guide us to teach the student that they did not get clear in their mind the concept. So that's why we can help them to clear the concept. Now we go to the and how to share it. This is the big question. How to share to this quiz to the students? We generally use the send and go to the link, generally copy that link and shorten URL. You can make it shorten, copy that link, copy here, and you can paste it wherever you want. Otherwise you can email that, use just the email, just like NIKHIL Nikhil Rachawar or just like include the form in email. Just like if we want to include the form can be included into the email. Otherwise we can invite them to fill out the form. So that's why we can send this. Do not use that collaborators. If you use that collaborators, the student will become a teacher and they can change the options. So that's why just send it, just send the email by clicking here, or otherwise it's an easy option that click on shorten URL and copy it and paste it and make a quiz and share that quiz to the students. And you can stop the responses, just like here you can accept the, you are now accepting, now stopping, This is accepting the responses. When you want to stop your quiz, you can click on this button into the responses, go to responses and click on this button, accept or not accept to the answer. If you want to get the detail of that answers into the Excel sheet and download that type of data, you can click here and just create a new, just click on create button. You will find out one spreadsheet will be there, and that spreadsheet will give you the detailed data which of the when the student has solved that quiz, and what was the email address of, what is the score of that student, and what is the name and various options chosen by the student. So that's why you can generally find it out, the summarized data for your record purpose. So you can get there the record data. Now we will see another option. If you want to download that, just go to the file and download, and in which format you want to download, in the PDF, the web page, or Microsoft Excel, or the document format. Generally we will use document Excel format. So we can download it, and we can give a simple option where we want to download that blank quiz. Into the record option, go to the record option, just like into the C, I use this option. I create one folder, PM same one or two record, open. I just open it, and I'm saving it, blank quiz, save. We can find it out that this will be permanently stored in our records. So that's why we can make that type of questionnaire and blank quiz, and it is very useful tool for the upcoming lockdown period and the making distance education. So that's why it is very useful, and automatically the record will be prepared. So it's a simple thing to create a quiz. I hope you like this type of demo, and you will use this Google quiz for your student, and you will make your educational system very attractive, and it will be need of the time, because the student required it in this coronavirus lockdown. And I think that the educational system may be changed and require this type of option. So you can use this type of quiz for betterment of your educational system. I again thankful to Dr. Ravi Dharakwar sir and Dr. Kumhare sir to give me this chance and golden opportunity to share my knowledge in front of you. Thank you very much once again. Thank you very much.